This is our second crop of rhubarb this year, and underneath the leaves on the rhubarb growing in this patch are new shoots coming through. So that'll be our third crop. We want to give it a chance to grow, so we're going to pick all the rhubarb that's ready now, take it back to the kitchen, and there we're going to use it to make a rhubarb chutney. So here we are back in the kitchen, and to make rhubarb chutney, what we're going to do is give you the quantities that you would use with 1 kilo of rhubarb. Now, I've already got the rhubarb in the pan here. We're actually using a bit more than a kilo, and we've already added in our sultanas. Now, you need 500 grams of sultanas for every kilo. You will also need a kilo of sugar, and you will need 700 ml of vinegar for every kilo. Now, this is our own homemade vinegar. It's our elderflower champagne that went wrong a bit last year, so it came out as vinegar, so we're not going to waste it. And for the spices and flavourings, we've got 2 teaspoonfuls of salt, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 of ground ginger, 1 of allspice, and 1 of ground cinnamon. And that all goes into the pan as well. And finally, add in a couple of chopped onions. Medium-sized onions will be sufficient for that. I'll put the pan on the cooker and bring it up to the boil. It does look rather full at the minute, but don't worry, rhubarb will reduce down to a lot smaller volume than it is when it's fresh. When it's come up to the boil, turn the heat down and let it simmer so that you reduce the amount of liquid in here. The pan's now been simmering away for a couple of hours, and as you can see, it's now the consistency of a thick sauce, and it's reduced down quite a bit. So this is now ready to go into hot sterilised jars. We have one of the 8 large jars of rhubarb chutney just made, and it's still hot.